the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started. We cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Theatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Radamel Falcao is the one. He's been blessed with an awesome array of finishing skills, and when you factor in his stealthy movement and his instinct for position, you end up with a lethal option.
I think the opposition defence agree too. That's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. So it's down to business here.
Seri. It's Falcao.
Faguli. Just brushed off the ball there. Of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. It's wrestled off the ball. Gets away from his opponent. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And that's a throw. Insua. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Out for a throw.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
Makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Throw in. Selçuk Inan. He's got options out wide. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Chooses to go back. Selçuk Inan.
Seri.
Selçuk Inan. Into lose half-time, and it is still... It's Falcao! Oh, real danger here. Get that clear. Sari, helps available out wide. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Faguli. He's gone for it! It's going to be the final action of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Galatasaray really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. start of another 45 minutes.
Galatasaray feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Here's Makeda. He's got away. Seri did well to emerge with the ball. It's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, really good feet from him. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross from your massive lead. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Johansson needs to get it forward quickly. Gulli. Seri drives it forward. Insua gets into the right position to intercept. It's being played forward. Tries lifting it over. Belanda. Well played, he saw that coming. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to breaking him down now.
Belanda. Chance to shoot. This could fall anywhere.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Selçuk Inan looking to win it with time against them. Belanda plays it out to the flank. Just deflected behind for a corner. Cleared away. It's one!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
So that's it. It is all over. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end. And it finishes 0-0. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Galatasaray certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
As you can see, we've already started here. Vida, Hutchinson, Shanna Erkin looks to get on the end of this. Lily. Vida drives it towards the front. Hoists it forward. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Hutchinson. Lajic. Besiktas getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Ruiz plays it forward. Another throw-in. Ruiz with the clearance. Burak Yilmaz. Besiktas seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide. I wouldn't want that.
Well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted.
Burak Yilmaz! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Forward it goes. Ruiz does well there, alert. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Right towards the front then. Lajic. Oh, now would certainly liven things up. Vida gets it out to the wing. Fix has got rid of that. That's been won straight back. Diaby. It's a loose ball. It's a brilliant interception. The referee brings the first half to a close. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. The action has already resumed here.
Medellín pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And he heaves it forward. And it's played forward. Hutchinson. And it's Diaby. Wyatt is onto it and can take it up. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And it's hoisted clear.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chania Erkin. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Diaby. Erkin. Oh, really good feet from him. Gökhan Gönül. Here it comes. A lovely bit of skill. A chance to play it in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Looking to hit the front line. Plays it out to the flank.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
And there goes the final whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge. And it has finished goalless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long. And it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started. And we cannot wait for the process that lies ahead. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Olympiacos have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think he gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So off we go then. Hoists it forward. Prudence. Yeah, with the crossfield ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Guillaume. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
Patrice. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And that has been clubbed away. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Deals with it effortlessly. Out to the right. It's El Abdullawi. Guerrero is onto it and can take it up. Oh, that's neat. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Tunis. Guerrero shoots! Oh, and with that the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here we go again.
Olympiacos clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
El Abdullawi. And he's going long. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Guillaume hoists it forward. Good ball. Guerrero hits one. Away from immediate danger. Prudence. And it's Guerrero. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's through. He's gone for it.
As scoreless games go, I'd be happy to see this one carry on a bit longer, because it's had great honesty and hard work and total commitment As for a possible winner, I'm still not predicting.
And they've been caught out here. It could... Has a hit! It's anyone's ball. With the short one. Big chance! Oh, what about that? Finally!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this...
Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route, so all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly effective.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? He's got options out wide. So who's he picking out? He's gone for it!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He goes long. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's been taken short. Shoots! They score!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Douglas. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. It out wide, played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's going to be the final action of the first half. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we're underway again. Has he found his man? Forward it goes. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Aimed in towards the centre. Al-Khatori plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. On the right now, what's on? Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Just brushed off the ball there. Vieirinha is fouled. Finds himself eased off the ball. And it's got through. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Whipped it. Tries a shot! Big relief it. Just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Pauk are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. The team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition, the link-up play was outstanding too.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. The roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled. Indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this team.
And we're underway. Lopez. Lopez puts it into the middle. And that is not finding anyone. Played in with accuracy. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hoists it high, Lopez. He's better go! Tries to get it forward quickly. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oh, really good feet from him. Lopez. Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Dinks one in. That is as far as they're going to go. Here's the whistle for half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The start of another 45 minutes.
AK Athens playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
He's in, and Oliveira! Shy, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Nelson Oliveira did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Still, it's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Lopez. In by Lopez. In with a header! Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oliveira! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. can't say enough as to how good the final goal was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
AK Athens draw first blood here.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Over to the other flank. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. AK Athens get it back again. AK Athens are clinging on for the points here, right at the end. Lopez, in by Lopez.
AK Athens probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Gets into a dangerous position. AK Athens need to hold on for a few more moments. And that will be the final act. AK Athens win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, and the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route, so all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly effective.
The action has already started. Hoists it forward. Too much on that, it's gone out. Van La Parra. goes. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Danger averted for now. And it's played forward.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Kings it out wide. Keeps everyone guessing. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Para. It's a loose ball. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Looking to break out here. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. And the counter is on. Here's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goals. The opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Is back on the way.
Bangaroo are pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Ball's out on the left now. How about a shot? And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Para. Lovely bit of skill. Help's available out wide. Tries to get it forward quickly. Can't get the better of his opposite number. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, a few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Van La Parra. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well played, he saw that coming. Gorgeous control there. Hits one! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. To what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Olmo. It into the middle, cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward, Asano. Olmo with the foul. Oh, that's neat. He's had a go! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hajrovic battling down that right flank. Hoists it high. Has a goal! Goal!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Dinamo Zagreb take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Olmo spreads it towards the left. Header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area of the park, this fella is definitely no slouch.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Dinamo Zagreb themselves a 2-goal cushion.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's in a dangerous position. Well, a throw in. Hajrovic. Asado keeps everyone guessing. There's the half-time whistle. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Dinamo Zagreb just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Dinamo Zagreb in control at half-time, 2-0. Second half gets underway, and it's hoisted clear. Needs to get it forward quickly. Olmo. That's one over. Hajrovic. About as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Dinamo Zagreb take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Forward it goes, and it's played forward, and here's the chance to counter. It's a promising ball. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Olmo has made his impact already. Tries to dink it in, goes for goal! Changes on both sides, actually. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That has been cleared. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Oh, chance to break. And it's played forward. The better of his opposite number. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. What an adventurous run from a defender. So that's it. It is all over. Dinamo Zagreb enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball. Doing the ugly stuff, that's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. Clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly. And when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And we're underway. Forward it goes. A real chance if he can get through. Hit into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It is quite a run he's making here. Really good feet. Tufan. Aziz plays it forward. Help's available out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Ball's gone out of play. Rodriguez. Lobs it in gently. Now it's Rodriguez. Has a hit! He's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Cleared away. That's been drilled forward. And it's got through. Cut out in the nick of time. Jorgensen. That'll be a throw. That's inches away from being a really good ball. Giacchi.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
Makes for some terrific movement. That'll be the final action of the first half. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And it's Rodriguez. Gets up to head it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Fenerbahce have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Tries to get it forward quickly. Moses. Little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Murray. Hoists it forward, and it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Cuts it out.
As scoreless games go, I'd be happy to see this one carry on a bit longer because it's had great honesty and hard work and total commitment. As for a possible winner, I'm still not predicting.
Goes for the cross. it out to the wing. It is now or never. Time is against them. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. Chance! And the referee brings it to a close. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.